Hi everyone, my name is Aska. Let's be real for a moment. In our schools, names and labels are everywhere. Some are the athletes, some are the artists, and then there are people like me. People call me the smart kid. My friends usually come to me and ask about lessons. Or they say, oh, you don't need to study. You already understand. Or you are a genius. So honestly, it feels good at first. It's like a drug. You get an A, people praise you, and you feel important. But lately, I realized something scary, something crazy, that I have fallen into the academic validation trap. I start to believe that if I don't get a perfect score, I'm nothing. I start to think that my brain is the only good thing about me. And have you ever felt like that? Like your whole happiness depends on a piece of paper that the teacher gives back to you. So people think the smart being the smart kid is easy. They think we just sit down and everything is makes sense, but they don't see the nights where I can't sleep because I'm worried. I'm too worried about one small quiz. And they don't see the shaking hands when I open the exam result. I remember a few months ago, I got a grade that was, well, it wasn't an A, it was a B or a C. For most people, that is fine, but for me, I feel like my whole identity was breaking. I was so ashamed. I didn't want to tell my parents, I didn't want to look at my friends, I feel like a liar. I thought, if I'm not a smart one anymore, then who I am? This is the trap. We stop learning because we like the subject, and we start learning because we are scared of losing the label. We are scared to disappointing everyone. Now let's talk about the system. I want to be honest here. I think we are focusing on the wrong thing. We spend 12 years in school chasing numbers. We memorize facts, we copy formulas, and we take tests. But does a 100 in lessons mean you love that lessons? Not always. Sometimes it just means you are good at memorizing a textbook or a formulas for 2 hours. We are turning into robots. We ask, is this going to be on the test? Instead of asking, wait, how does this actually work in a real life? We are so focused on the end result that the process becomes invisible. We treat school like a game where the only goal is to collect points. But life isn't a game of points. When you go out there, no one cares about your grade score. They care if you can solve problems, if you can talk to people, and if you have a good heart. So how do we fix this? I think we need to put the process back in the front. What does that mean? It means we need to care more about how we learn than what we get. Imagine you are learning to play guitar. If I learn, if you are only care about being famous, you will hate practicing the guitar. You will get frustrated when your fingers hurt, but if you love the sound of the strings, if you enjoy the process of getting better every day, then the practice becomes the reward. School should be like that. If you get a 60 or 70 on a test, it's okay. If it's hurt, it's okay. But instead of crying, look at the mistakes. Those mistakes are actually more valuable than the things you got right. Why? Because they show you exactly where you can grow. Mistakes are not failure, they are just data, they are just information. If we only get 100, we never learn how to fix things. We never learn how to be brave. To my friend who feel the pressure, to my friend who feel all of this pressure, listen, you are more than a number. Truly, you're a person with a sense of humor, with dreams, with kindness. And I know that. And don't let a grading system steal your soul. If you are the smart kid, it's okay to not know everything. It's okay to ask for help. And if you are the student who struggles with grades, don't think you are dumb. You just haven't found your rhythm yet. Let's make a deal. Let's try to be curious again. Let's read a book because the topic is cool, not just because it's for exam. Let's value our effort more than our validation because at the end of the day, a person who loves learning will always go further than a person who loves only high grades. And thanks for sitting with me and listening to this long talk. I really need to get this off my chest. Let's go back to being humans, not just students. And I will see you guys around. Good luck with your process, not just your grades. And bye.